Hello students, how are you all? I hope that you all are good. As we know, the series of motion in a plane is going on and we are successfully finished the 5 lectures, right? So in a previous lecture that we have discussed about addition of more than two vectors or polygon law of vector addition, okay, and we are solved two example problems, okay. I hope that you are watched that lecture and you are enjoyed that lecture, okay, right. So in today's lecture that we are going to discuss about subtraction of two vectors. So what is the concept today? Subtraction of two vectors and the laws of vector subtraction, and at the end of the session that we are going to discuss some example problems, right? So, shall we start the session? Okay. So, my name is Rakesh Kananti. Welcome to our beautiful physics channel, Rakesh Sir Physics. Shall we start the session? Okay. Right. So, what is the chapter going on? Motion in a plane. Motion in a plane. What is the class number? This is the class number. Okay. So, what is the today's concept? Subtraction of two vectors. Subtraction of two vectors. Right? Okay, have a look. To do the subtraction of two vectors, I am taking out two vectors. Let us say the two vectors are a bar and b bar. So what we have to do according to parallelogram law of vector addition. So if the two vectors are drawn from the same point, okay, as to represent the adjacent sides of a parallelogram both in direction and magnitude, and the diagonal of the parallelogram is also taken from the same point, which gives the resultant of the two vectors both in direction and magnitude, okay. So from the same point, let us say this is a point O, I'm taking the a bar vector, okay, and now I'm taking one more vector from the same point, that is b bar vector, okay. Now the angle between these two vectors, let us say an angle theta, okay, right. So if you want to find the resultant of these two vectors, what we have to do? We have to draw the diagonal of the parallelogram, that gives what? Resultant of addition of two vectors. So that is a bar plus b bar, okay, right. So this is what we have discussed in a previous sessions, right? So what is the resultant of these two vectors? R bar is equals to a bar plus b bar. Okay. Now what we have to find? We have to find the subtraction vectors. Okay, we have to find the subtraction of vectors. Okay. R bar is equals to a bar minus b bar, right? R bar is equals to a bar minus b bar. So let us say this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Okay, this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. To get equation number 2, to get equation 2, I'm just taking equation number 1. I'm taking equation 1 and I'm just writing equation 1 as R bar is equals to a bar plus, I'm writing, taking the equation number 1 and I'm writing like this. So R bar is equals to a bar minus of b bar. Can I write like this? To get equation number 2, equation 1 can be written as a bar plus minus of b bar. Minus into plus minus. So equation 1 gives what? Equation number 2. When it gives equation number 2, when b bar vector is becomes minus b bar. When b bar vector becomes minus b bar vector, then equation 1 gives what now? So the subtraction of two vectors, R bar is equals to a bar minus b bar. So what is the meaning of minus b bar? So here we have a b bar vector. How we will get a minus b bar vector? From the definition of negative vector. What is the meaning of negative vector? If your vector having the same magnitude, let us say this is a b bar vector. If the two vectors are having the same magnitude but opposite in direction, if the two vectors are having the same magnitude but opposite in a direction, such type of vectors are called opposite vectors or negative vector. Are called what? No? Negative vector. Have a look. This is a b bar vector. To get a minus b bar, what we have to take? Just we have to take a negative vector for b bar. So magnitude is same and this is what? No? Minus b bar vector. What is this? Minus b bar vector. Are you getting any doubts? Just to get a minus b bar vector and just taking the negative vector for b bar vector. Now what we have to find? We have to find the resultant of these two vectors, a bar minus b bar vectors. Okay, right? So according to again parallelogram law of vector addition, so the diagonal of the parallelogram gives what ma? So the resultant of the two vectors. So just draw the straight lines. Okay. So this is what ma? R bar. Okay. So R bar is equals to a bar minus b bar. R bar is equals to what ma? A bar minus b bar. So this gives what? The subtraction of two vectors. Have a look. This total angle is 180 degrees. From here to here, the angle is theta. So what is the remaining angle between a bar and minus b bar vector? What is the remaining angle here? So this is what the angle between a bar and the minus b bar vector. Okay. So from here to here, 180 degrees. From here to here, theta. So what is the remaining angle? 180 minus theta. Are you getting? So where 180 minus theta is the angle between a bar and the minus b bar vectors. Are you getting? Any doubts? Right. Now the resultant of these two vectors, the resultant of these two vectors is given by already we have the formula. So magnitude of r bar is equals to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. 2ab cos theta. Theta is the angle between a bar and minus b bar vectors. How much ma? 180 minus theta. How much? 180 minus theta. Are you getting any doubts? Right. Cos of 180 minus theta. Cos of 180 minus theta. So cos of 180 minus theta is equals to minus cos theta. Cos of 180 minus theta is equals to minus cos theta. Then magnitude of r bar vector is equals to under root of a square plus b square minus into plus minus 2ab cos theta. 2ab cos theta. So this equation gives the subtraction of given two vectors at an angle theta. So subtraction of the two vectors at an angle theta. So this equation can also written as magnitude of r bar is equals to magnitude of a bar minus b bar is equals to, so we got under root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Are you getting? Now, if you want to find the direction of the resultant vector, have to take the a bar vector as a reference line, and the resultant vector is making an angle alpha with the a bar vector. Now, so the direction of the r bar vector is given by tan alpha. So the direction of the r bar vector is given by what ma? Tan alpha. So direction of r bar is given by what? Tan alpha. All these things already we have discussed ma. Okay. So tan alpha is equals to b bar sin theta divided by a bar minus b bar cos theta. A bar minus b bar cos theta. So have a look. In case of addition of two vectors, so here we got r bar is equals to a bar plus b bar is equals to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. In case of subtraction of two vectors, just here we got the minus, and in case of addition of the two vectors, we got tan alpha, direction of the resultant vector b bar sin theta by a bar plus b bar cos theta. But in case of subtraction of two vectors, here you will get minus. At the place of plus, you will get minus sign only. So this is the difference between addition of two vectors and subtraction of two vectors. Is it clear? Any doubts? Right. Let us see the laws of vector subtraction. Laws of vector subtraction. Okay. Right. So the first one, vector subtraction does not obeys commutative law. It does not obey commutative law. Okay, so it does not obey commutative law. That means, so if we subtract any two vectors like this, a bar minus b bar is equals to b bar minus a bar. So if it is satisfies, then equal. So if it is not satisfied the commutative law, so that's why a bar minus b bar not equals to b bar minus a bar, not equals to. Okay, right. Second one, vector subtraction obeys anti-commutative law. Obeys anti-commutative law. So anti-commutative law means a bar minus b bar is equals to negative sign of b bar minus a bar. So this is called, here we got minus, here there is no minus. So this is called what? Commutative law. Anti means minus, opposite, opposite. So vector subtraction obeys anti-commutative law. Is it clear? Any doubts? Right, very good. So let us see the third one. Vector subtraction does not obeys doesn't obeys associative law. Associative law. That means a bar minus of b bar minus c bar does not equal to a bar minus b bar minus c bar. So this is called what, ma? Associative law. And vector subtraction does not obey associative law. Okay, right. The fourth one, vector subtraction obeys distributive law. Obeys distributive law. Okay, so that is k into a bar minus b bar is equals to k into a bar minus k into b bar. So this is called what, ma? Distributive law, where k is what? K is constant. K is what, ma? Constant. Okay, right. So this is about vector subtraction. Okay, right. So pause the video and write the notes. Pause the video and write the notes. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, have a look. So what is vector addition? In case of vector addition, we got the formulas. Vector addition. So what are the formulas we got? For resultant vector, r bar is equals to a bar plus b bar. That is equals to addition of the two vectors, ma. So we got under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. And what is the direction of the resultant vector? Tan alpha is equals to b bar sin theta by a bar plus b bar cos theta. Okay, so this is the direction of the resultant vector from a bar vector. So in case of vector subtraction, so what we got? So the resultant of the vector subtraction of the two vectors, that is equals to a bar minus b bar is equals to, we got under root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. This is we got for the resultant of the subtraction of two vectors. And what is the direction of the resultant vector from a bar vector? We got tan alpha is equals to b bar sin theta by a bar minus b bar cos theta. A bar minus b bar cos theta. So only the difference between these two formulas, addition and subtraction. What is that? So here we have plus, here we have minus. Here we have plus, here we have minus. Okay. Any doubts? Right. So this example problem is an important problem in your IPE examination if you are studying in Telangana state. Okay. Because I belongs to Telangana state. So they are asked this question for 4 marks most of the time. Okay. Right. IPE. So the question is, find the angle between a bar and b bar vectors, a bar and b bar vectors if a bar plus b bar is equals to magnitude of a bar minus b bar. So what we have to find? we have to find the angle between A bar and the B bar vectors. Okay, so option A 60 degrees, option B 75 degrees, option C 90 degrees, option D 120 degrees. Okay, so just pause the video and try the solution. Pause the video and try the solution. 3, 2, 1, go. Have a look the solution. So what they are given? So magnitude of A bar plus B bar is equals to magnitude of A bar minus B bar. Okay, right. So what is magnitude of A bar plus B bar? So magnitude of A bar plus B bar is nothing but what, ma? Under root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. This is equals to what is magnitude of A bar minus B bar? Under root of A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. Are you getting? So this is the addition of the two vectors and this is a subtraction of the two vectors. So just I'm taking out these two equations. So what we got? Under root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. This is equals to under root of A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. Okay, just squaring on either side. Squaring on both sides. So if you did squaring on either side, what happens? Square root get cancelled out, square root get cancelled out. So finally we will get A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta is equals to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. Okay, so bring this term to this side, complete term to this side. So we get A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta plus A square comes to this side, it becomes minus A square. Plus B square comes to this side, it becomes minus B square. This term went to this side, it becomes plus 2AB cos theta is equals to 0. Have a look. Plus A square minus A square get cancelled out. Plus B square minus B square gets cancelled out. Plus 2AB cos theta plus 2AB cos theta. We will get 4AB cos theta is equals to 0. Okay. If 4AB went to that side, it becomes 0. Then cos theta is equals to 0 by something 0. Here we have cos theta is equals to 0. Cos theta is equals to 0. And just writing this equation as cos theta is equals to cos 0. What is the value of cos 90 degrees? What is the value of cos 90 degrees? 0. So cos get cancelled out and theta is equals to how much, ma? 90 degrees. Any problem is there? Okay. So therefore the angle between A bar and B bar vectors is theta is equals to 90 degrees. How much? Theta is equals to 90 degrees. Is it clear? Any doubts? So pause the video and write the notes. 3, 2, 1, go. So example number 2, have a look what they are given. If A bar is equals to 3i cap plus 2j cap, they are given A bar vector. And B bar is equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap minus k cap. So B bar vector is also given. So find the unit vector. Find the unit vector along A bar minus B bar. We have to find the unit vector along A bar minus B bar. And they are given options. Okay. Whenever the unit vector n cap is parallel to the sum of the two vectors. So whenever the n cap vector is parallel to sum of the two vectors, p bar plus q bar, whatever it is. So we can write n cap is equals to p plus q divided by magnitude of p bar plus q bar. So based on this formula, already we have did one problem. Okay. So if n cap is nothing but unit vector. Here also they are given unit vector. Is parallel, is along. In this question they are not mentioned the parallel word. They are given along. They are given what? Along means same direction. Same direction means parallel vectors. So here we have p bar plus q bar. Here we have a bar minus b bar. So that means the unit vector along means parallel to a bar minus b bar. So now the unit vector n cap is given by n cap is equals to, here plus is there. That's why here we are taken plus terms. So here we have minus. Then we can write a bar minus b bar divided by magnitude of a bar minus b bar. So if you substitute in this formula, you will get the answer. Any difficulty is there? No difficulty is there now? Right. So have a look. So from this concept, it is clear that n cap is parallel to n cap is parallel to a bar minus b bar, subtraction of the two vectors. Okay. Then what is the formula? N cap is equals to a bar minus b bar divided by magnitude of a bar minus b bar. Okay. So in this formula, we have to substitute the value of a bar minus b bar and the magnitude of a bar minus b bar. So first I'm going to find out a bar minus b bar value. So that is equals, what is the vector a bar they are given? 3 I cap plus 2j cap minus what is the b bar vector they are given? 2 I cap plus 3j cap minus k cap Have a look. So 3 I cap plus 2j cap. So plus into minus 2 I cap minus into plus minus 3j cap minus into minus plus k cap. Okay, this is equals to 3 I cap minus 2 I cap 3 I cap minus 2 I cap 3 minus 2 1 I cap plus 2j cap minus 3j cap 2 minus 3 minus 1 plus 2j cap minus 3j cap minus j cap. Okay, so here no k term is there, here we have plus k cap. So what is this? A bar minus b bar. Okay, the value of a bar minus b bar. What we have to find? Again we have to find the, so the magnitude of a bar minus b bar, magnitude of a bar minus b bar. How to find the magnitude of a bar and b bar? Already I told you that we have to take a square and the coefficient of I cap. Here coefficient of I cap is how much now? 1 into I cap. So coefficient of I cap square plus, what is the coefficient of j cap? Coefficient of j cap is how much ma? -1 is there. -1 whole square. Have a look here, plus of -1 whole square plus, what is the coefficient of k cap? We have 1 square. So that is equals to under root of 1 square 1 plus -1 whole square plus 1 minus into minus plus 1 square 1. So here we have again 1 plus 1 plus 1 3. So root 3. So we got magnitude of a bar minus b bar is equals to how much ma? Root 3. So we have a bar minus b bar and magnitude of a bar minus b bar. Just substitute here, we will get the answer. Okay. So what is a bar minus b bar? A bar minus b bar is equals to I cap minus j cap plus k cap divided by root 3. So have a look. I cap minus j cap, I cap plus j cap. So this is a wrong answer. I cap minus j cap plus k cap, I cap minus j cap plus k cap divided by root 3. So this is a correct option. This is also wrong option. Okay. So the correct option is what ma? B is the correct option. Are you getting any difficulties there? Right. So let us solve the example number 3. So have a look what they are given. The magnitudes of pairs of displacement vectors are given. So pairs of displacement vectors are given. So the magnitudes of pairs of displacement vectors is given. So which pair of the displacement vectors cannot be added up to give a resultant vector of magnitude 13 centimeter. That means, so these are the magnitudes of the pairs of displacement vectors. If we add or subtract the magnitudes of these two vectors, that must be gives what ma? 13 centimeters. So but in this question they are asking which of the pair does not give what? 13 centimeters. Okay. So to solve this problem, we have one condition. Have a look. Solution. The resultant of the two vectors, the resultant of the two vectors must satisfies the below condition. Have a look. Then we are adding the two vectors, pairs of the magnitude of the two vectors, that must gives what ma? 13 centimeters. Okay. So have a look. So the condition is magnitude of a minus b is less than or equals to resultant vector is must be less than or equals to magnitude of a plus b. So this is the condition we have to use. Okay. So magnitude of a minus b is must be less than or equals to resultant. What is the resultant here? 13. R bar is equals to how much ma? 13. And if we add the magnitude of the two vectors, if we add the magnitude of the two vectors, that must be greater than what? R, 13. Okay, have a look. I'm taking the first option. So what is the first option? 4 centimeters and 16 centimeters. Let us say this is A and this is B. So I'm applying this condition. Magnitude of A minus B, 4 minus 16, is less than or equals to R. What is the resultant? We need 13 is less than or equals to A plus B, 4 plus 16. So 4 minus 16, we will get minus 12 less than or equals to 13 less than or equals to 16 plus 4, 20. So magnitude of minus 12, magnitude of minus 12, we will get plus 12. Whenever you are placed a negative term in between magnitude, it becomes what now? Plus. Okay. So 12 less than or equals to 13 less than or equals to 20. Have a look. 12 is less than 13. Condition satisfied. 13 is less than 20. Condition satisfied. Okay. So this is not a wrong. This is a correct option. Okay. Right. What we choose? We choose cannot give. Okay. Na? So it gives and it satisfies this condition. So that's why it is correct, but it is not a correct option. We have to check the pairs of the given equation which is not satisfies this condition. Okay. Right. So second one. So what is the second option? They are given 20 centimeters, 7 centimeters, 20 centimeters, and the 7 centimeters. This is A, this is B. Okay. So magnitude of A minus B, 20 minus 7 is less than or equals to 13. Resultant vector is how much? 13 is less than or equals to magnitude of A plus B, 20 plus 7. 20 minus 7, 13. Direct it as a plus 13 is less than or equals to 13 is less than or equals to 27. Have a look. 13 is less than or equals to 13. 13 is equals to 13. The condition is satisfied. Less than or equals to. Okay. So here 13 is equals to 13 and 13 is less than 27. 13 is less than 27. So the condition is satisfied. Okay. So I'm taking the third option. So this is also true. And this is not option. It is correct. But this is not our option. Okay. We have to choose not satisfying condition. That is our answer. Okay. So what is third one? 1 centimeter, 5 centimeter. Okay. So magnitude of, let us say this is A and this is B. Magnitude of A minus B, 1 minus 5 is less than or equals to 13 is less than or equals to magnitude of A plus B, 1 plus 5. Are you getting? 1 plus 5. 1 minus 5 minus 4 magnitude is less than or equals to 13 is less than or equals to 5 plus 1 magnitude of 6. Magnitude of minus 4. Magnitude of minus 4 means what now? Plus 4 is less than or equals to 13 is less than or equals to 6. Have a look. Here 4 is less than 13. This condition is true. 13 is not less than 6. 13 is not less than 6. Here 13 is less than 27. Correct. 13 is less than 20. Correct. But here 13 is not less than 6. 13 is greater than 6. So this condition not satisfied this 1 centimeter and 5 centimeter. So this is wrong because it is not satisfied this condition. And our option is what? This one. So option C is our answer. Are you getting? This comes to option D. 6 minus 8 minus 2 is less than or equals to 13 is less than or equals to 8 plus 6 14. Okay. So 2 is less than 13 and 13 is less than 14. This is also correct option. So option C is wrong option and that is our correct option. Are you getting? So pause the video and write the notes. So give a star mark to this condition, important condition. Okay. Right. So pause the video and write the solutions. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. So have a look. Let us see the example number 4. So what they are given. So the magnitude of A cap minus B cap is equals to root 2. Right. Find the value of magnitude of A cap plus root 3 B cap is equals to how much. So we have to find the resultant of this magnitude of the given quantities. Okay. Right. So pause the video and try the solution. Pause the video and try the solution. 3, 2, 1, go. Have a look. Solution. So they are given magnitude of A cap minus b cap is equals to how much? Root 2. What they are asking? Magnitude of a cap plus root 3 b cap is equals to how much we have to find. Have a look at this time. A and B are not a vectors. A and B are not a vectors. Have a look. A cap. A cap. So cap is the symbol for unit vector. Cap is the symbol for what ma? Unit vector. What is the meaning of unit vector? Whose magnitude is said to be 1. Whose magnitude is said to be 1. That means here the value of A is equals to how much? 1. So what is the magnitude of B? Is equals to 1. So magnitude of A minus B means what ma? So under root of A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta is equals to how much they are given? Root 2. What is the value of A? 1. What is the value of B? 1. So just substitute here. So under root of 1 square plus 1 square minus 2 into 1 into 1 into cos theta is equals to root 2. Just square on either side. So squaring on either side. Then what happened? If we do the squaring on either side, then square root get cancelled out, and finally we will get, so 1 square is nothing but what ma? 1 plus 1 square is nothing but 1 minus 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. So 2 cos theta is equals to, so square root get cancelled out, finally we get 2. So have a look, 1 plus 1, 2 minus 2 cos theta is equals to 2. Okay, so take the 2 common, you will get 1 minus cos theta is equals to 2. So 2 ones are 2 ones are 2, here 1 is there, and we got 1 minus cos theta is equals to 1. Okay, so if this plus 1 went to that side, it becomes minus cos theta is equals to 1 minus 1. So plus 1 went to that side, it becomes minus 1. Already 1 is there. 1 minus 1, 0. So minus cos theta is equals to 0. If minus went to that side, it becomes 0. So cos theta is equals to how much more? 0. 0. Cos theta is equals to 0. So what we got? Cos theta is equals to 0. This can be written as, cos theta is equals to 0 can be written as cos 90 degrees. So cos get cancelled out, and theta is equals to, we got how much? 90 degrees. So take this equation. So what is that equation? Magnitude of A cap plus root 3 B cap is equals to, we have to find. I am taking the answer as a k. I don't know. We have to find this value. Just taking that value as k. Okay. Right. So magnitude of A cap plus B cap. Magnitude of A cap plus B cap. That means under root of A square plus B square. B square is nothing but what ma? Root 3B whole square. Root of 3 into B whole square plus 2AB. 2 into A into root 3B cos theta. Root 3B cos theta. Okay. Okay. Right. Just square on either side. Square on either side, and have a look. What is theta here? Where theta is the angle between A and B. What is theta? Theta is nothing but what ma? Angle between A and the B. So what is theta? Theta is equals to 90 degrees. So if we substitute theta is equals to 90 degrees here, cos 90 value is 0. 0 into something? 0. This overall term becomes what ma? 0. Because theta is equals to 90 degrees. Have a look. So finally we got A square plus root 3 whole square. It becomes 3 into B square, and this term is 0 is equals to K. Just square on either side. Square on either side. So we get how much? A square plus 3B square is equals to A square. Square root get cancelled out. What is the value of A and B? 1. So 1 square, 1 plus 3 into B square, 1 plus K square is equals to K square. Okay, so 3 plus 1, 4 is equals to K square. If square comes to this side, it becomes root 4. What is the value of root 4? 2. 2 is the value of root 4. Okay, so what is the value of under root of A cap plus root 3 B cap? How much one? 2. Option C is the correct option. Are you getting? Any difficulty is there? Just common sense we have to use. What is that? Here they are given A cap minus B cap. Cap means what ma? Cap means what? It's a unit vector and its magnitude 1. Is it clear? Any doubts? Right. So let us see to the fifth problem. So what they are given? If the two forces are acting in opposite direction, then their resultant is 10 newtons. So solution, have a look. They are taken two forces and the two forces are acting in opposite direction. Let us say F1 and F2 are the two forces. They are acting in a opposite direction. So at that time, the resultant is how much more? So resultant is equals to 10 newtons. Okay. Okay, sir. If the forces are mutually perpendicular to each other, if the two forces are mutually perpendicular to each other, so let us say this is a force F1 and this is F2 and these two are perpendicular to each other, then the resultant is 50 newtons. Then the resultant between the two vectors is how much more? 50 newtons. So what they are asking, find the magnitude of both forces. Find the magnitude of both forces. That means F1 is equals to F2 is equals to how much we have to find. Okay. So this is a given question. Okay. And these are the diagrams. Just pause the video and try the solution. Okay. Right. So 3, 2, 1, go. Have a look. I'm going to solve the solution. So these two forces are what? Opposite to each other. Then the angle between them is equals to how much more? 180 degrees because they are opposite to each other. And the resultant force given how much? 10 newtons. So we have the formula for resultant vector. R bar is equals to under root of a square. That means F1 square plus B square. That means F2 square plus 2AB 2F1 F2 cos theta. So where theta is equals to how much? 180 degrees and R bar is equals to how much? 10 newtons. Just substitute here. Okay. So 10 is equals to under root of F1 square plus F2 square plus 2F1 F2 cos 180. Theta is equals to how much more? 180 degrees. Cos 180. Cos 180 value is how much? Minus 1. So minus into plus minus. So 10 is equals to under root of F1 square plus F2 square minus 2 F1 F2. Are you getting any doubts? Right. Have a look. This is in the form of a square plus b square minus 2ab. A square plus b square minus 2ab. So the formula is what, ma? A minus b whole square. A minus b whole square under root. So square root get cancelled out and 10 newtons is equals to we got F1 minus F2. Okay. Let us say this is equation number 1. Are you getting any doubts? Right. Very good. So the two forces F1 and F2 are perpendicular to each other in a second case and their resultant is given how much? 50 newtons. When the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then angle between them is how much more? 90 degrees. And the resultant vector R bar is equals to under root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Theta is equals to how much here? 90 degrees. Cos theta is equals to 90 degrees. What is the value of cos 90? 0. 0 into something? 0. This overall term becomes 0. What is the resultant vector? 50 newtons is equals to under root of F1 square plus F2 square. Okay. Just square on either side. Okay. Square on either side. Okay. So if we do the square on either side, what happened? So 50 square is equals to, so square root get cancelled out. If you square on either side, it becomes 50 square and the square root get cancelled out. And we will get how much more? F1 square plus F2 square. F1 square plus F2 square. So 5 5 are 2500 is equals to F1 square plus F2 square. Say this is equation number 2. Okay, this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. So from equation 1, I'm just writing this equation as F1 is equals to 10. If this minus F2 comes to this side, it becomes plus F2. Okay, let us say this is equation number 3. Okay, so from equation 1, I'm just writing this equation as F1 is equals to 10 plus F2. So minus F2 comes to this side, it becomes 10 plus F2. Okay, so substitute 3 into substitute 3 F1 in second equation. So we get a 2500 is equals to F1 square. What is F1? 10 plus F2. 10 plus F2 whole square plus F2 square. Now 2500 is equals to A plus B whole square. A square. 10 square is nothing but 100 plus B square. F2 square plus 2AB. 2 into 10. 20. B value F2 plus F2 square. Are you getting ma? Okay. So F2 square plus F2 square. 2F2 square plus 100. Here 20 F2 is there. 20 F2 plus 100 is there. That is equals to 2500. Are you getting? So if this plus 100 went to that side, it becomes minus 100. 2500 minus 100. We will get 2F2 square plus 20F2 is equals to 2400. So 2 ones are 2, 2 tens are 20, 2 twelves are 2400. So F2 square plus 10F2 is equals to 1200. So bring this 1200 to this side. It becomes F2 square plus 10F2 minus 1200 is equals to 0. Say this is equation number 4. Are you getting any doubts? Are you able to see the board? It is equation number 4. So pause the video and write this solution. Pause the video and write this solution. 3, 2, 1, go. This equation number 4, F2 square plus 10F2 minus 1200 is equals to 0. So F2 square plus 10F2 minus 1200 is equals to 0. This equation is in the form of quadratic equation. This equation is in the form of what ma? Quadratic equation. So just compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. At the place of x square we have f2 square. At the place of x we have f2. At the place of c we have minus 1200. So what is the value of A? A is equals to 1. B is equals to how much? 10. And what is the value of C? Minus 1200. So to find the roots of F2, to find the roots of F2, so use this equation, that is F2 is equals to minus B plus or minus under root of B square minus 4AC by 2A. Okay, that is equals to minus, what is the value of B? 10 plus or minus under root of B square. B value is 10. It's a square. 100 minus 4 into, what is the value of A? 1 into C. What is the value of C? Minus 1200 divided by 2 into A value is 1. So that is equals to minus 10 plus or minus under root of 100 to minus plus 4 12 are 4800. Okay, 1200 for the 4800 divided by 2. So that is equals to minus 10 plus or minus under root of 4800 plus 100. So 4900 divided by 2. So F2 is equals to, we got, so minus 10 plus or minus root over 4900, you will get 70. So root over 4900 is equals to how much? 70 whole square under root square root get cancelled out and you will get 70 divided by 2. So it can be written as F2 is equals to minus 10 plus 70 divided by 2, and F2 is equals to minus 10 minus 70 divided by 2. Plus or minus is there. I am just written plus term once and a negative term once. So from here, so F2 is equals to minus 10 plus 70, 60 divided by 2. So F2 is equals to minus 10 minus 70 minus 80 divided by 2. So 2 ones are minus 40 is are. So negative value of force does not exist. Minus 40. F2 is equals to, we got more, minus 40 newtons. It does not exist. So have a look. 2 ones are 230s are. So F2 is equals to how much? 30 newtons. Positive value is exist. So F2 is equals to 30 newtons. Maybe option B is correct or maybe option C is correct. So option A, option D are not correct. In these two, one correct option is there. We have to choose. So F2 is equals to, we got how much mark? 30 newtons. Okay, right. Have a look. What is the equation 3 we have? Equation 3 we have. So what is that? F1 is equals to 10 plus F2. F1 is equals to 10 plus F2. What is the value of F2? 30 newtons. So F1 is equals to 10 plus 30. That is equals to 30 plus 10, 40 newtons. So F1 is equals to how much? 40 newtons. So F2 is equals to 30 newtons. F1 is equals to 40 newtons. So the option B is correct. Option C is also wrong. So what is the option? F1 is equals to 40 newtons. F2 is equals to 30 newtons. Is it clear? So big problem now, right? So if you practice, then you will get easily. Okay. Right. So pause the video and write the solution. Pause the video and write the solution. 3, 2, 1. Go. Right. So this is the end of the today's lecture. I hope that you are understood subtraction of two vectors and the loss of vector subtraction and some concept oriented problems on the concept. I hope that you have enjoyed this lecture. Okay. Right. So we will meet on a next lecture. Until then, stay tuned. And this is Rakesh Ramananti signing off. Jai Hind.